Students, now in this session I will explain question number 17 of exercise 11.3. Now in question number 17 there is one clock is there whose minute hand is given, the length of the minute hand is given 15 centimeter. Okay, the length of the minute hand is given 15 centimeter. Now this minute hand, the question they have asked, what is the distance that this minute hand will travel in 1 hour. So the distance traveled by the tip of minute hand in 1 hour would be equals to circumference of a clock, isn't it? That is, this minute hand in 1 hour, it will cover one complete revolution. So one complete revolution means, rotation means, it is equivalent to circumference of a circle. Okay, so as I have written, you see the length of the minute hand is equals to 15 centimeter. Now the distance traveled by tip means this part. Okay, so traveled by a tip of minute hand in 1 hour would be equals to circumference of the clock. So what is the circumference of the clock? Circumference is which shape? Circle. So circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, isn't it? Now 2 pi value is given in the question, that is 3.14 into the value of r is radius is equivalent to 15 centimeter. Okay, now when you multiply it, it will become, answer is 188.4 centimeter. Okay, so this is the solution of sum number 17. Now let's move on to question number 1 of exercise 11.4. Today we will start new exercise, that is 11.4. Now this is question number 1 of exercise 11.4. You will find this figure is given. Now this is the garden, okay, and this is the path all around the garden. Now what is the first question they have asked? So if the dimension of the garden is given, that is the length of the garden is given 90 meter and the breadth is given 75 meter and the width is also given of the path. So the first question they have asked, what would be the area of this path? So how to get it? How to get the area of this path? So suppose if I have drawn this figure on a piece of paper, okay, this bigger rectangle, and then inside this bigger rectangle again I have drawn this a smaller rectangle. Now I only need this part. So what I will do, I will take a scissor and I will cut this particular section. So I will remove this particular area from this whole piece of paper, isn't it? And when I will do this, you will find that there would be a hollow part in it and only this part will remain. Okay, so in this way, once you will remove this part, you will get the area of this particular path, isn't it? So what I am doing is that from a bigger rectangle, you are removing this smaller rectangle, so to get the area of this path. Okay, so what is the other way of other language of mathematical way of doing it? That is, you have to subtract the inner rectangle from the outer rectangle. That is, area of an inner rectangle minus from the area of an outer rectangle. So first of all, we'll get the area of a garden. So the length of a garden is given. So length of garden is given 90 meter and width of garden is given 75 meter. Now get the area. So area of garden, and as because it is in rectangle shape, so it will be length into breadth. Remember, area of garden, as because area of garden is in the shape of rectangle, so area of rectangle is length into breadth. So length is 90 meter and width is 75 meter. So if you multiply it, then you will get the answer as 6750 meters square. So this is the area of garden. Now the outer dimension, that is the length of an outer rectangle and width of the outer rectangle, is not given, so we have to get it. So length of outer rectangle, okay, outer rectangle is, now how to get the area of, now this, see, this part is 90 meter, isn't it, up till here. From here to here we have 90 meter, and what is the path? 5 meter, 5 meter, 5 meter and 5 meter. So to get the outer length, what we have to do, with 90 we have to increase this 5 meter, and from that's this side also we have to increase 5 meter more. So what we are doing there, we are adding 5 with 90 meter. This part also we are adding, and from here also we are adding more 5 meter. So this is the thing. So we are adding 10 meter to 90 meter. So that will get the outer rectangle. That is, it will become 100 meter. Okay, so the outer length is 90 meters. Similar thing we have to do with width also. So width of outer rectangle would be, now inside width is 75 meter. So from this here we'll increase 5 meter, and from this side also we'll increase 5 meter. So it will become 75 plus 5 plus 5, so it will become 85 meter. Now we'll get the area of an outer rectangle. So area of outer rectangle. Again, length into breadth, students. Now if I do length into breadth, then it is 100 meter into 85 meter. So it will become 8500 meter square. Okay, now we know the area of an outer rectangle. We also know the area of an inner rectangle, that is the garden wall. So how to get the area of a path? So area of a path would be, so area of path is equivalent to area of outer rectangle minus area of garden. Okay, so what is the area of outer rectangle? 8500 meter square, and the area of garden was 6750 meter square. And when you will do this, you will get the answer as 1750 meter square. Okay, now there is another question they have asked to get the area of a garden in hectare. Okay, so we already know the area of a garden is 6750. Okay, so what we will write that? We know 1 hectare. This you have to remember, students. Okay, 1 hectare is equals to 10,000 meters square. Okay, so 1 hectare is equals to 10,000 meters square. So therefore, the area of garden, area of garden would be what? You have to divide 6750 by 10,000. Okay, so 10,000 means answer would be 0.6750. 1, 2, 3, 4 hectare. So this much hectare. So you have converted the meter square form to a hectare form. So these are the two questions you are supposed to answer. That is, you need to find the area of the path, and also you need to convert the area of a garden in hectare form. Okay, students. So these are the two questions that you have to do for today. That was question number 17 of exercise 11.3 and question number 1 of exercise 11.4. Okay, students. Thank you. Stay happy and stay blessed.